Hey YouTube, it's Stasha Eriksen. I hope you guys are doing well today. It's a super sunny, bright day here in Norway. As you can see, my whole face is like washed out by sun, and I still have all the curtains closed. It's insane global warming weather happening here. It's like October, and I'm in Norway. It should be snowing, it should be below zero, and it's roasting. It's like 25 degrees Celsius inside of my house right now. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I'm so bad at doing conversions between Europe and America. But anyway, it's warm. So I just wanted to say why I've been away. I've actually been really under the weather. I got super sick. You can probably tell I don't look my usual self. I have been doing readings and house blessings and healings for people, almost like up to 10 a day for the past few weeks. And I think that I took on a lot of people's energy and a lot of people's sickness, and it knocked me to the ground. And I had this horrible stomach flu where I couldn't even keep water down for several days. So I've been trying to check in, trying to get motivated to do a video, but I've been really, really, really sick. So I'm starting to feel a little bit better today. And I just wanted to check in with everybody because I have some announcements. The remaining Mandela Effect books arrived to my mailbox on Saturday, but I wasn't able to pick them up until Sunday. It's like this whole process of how to get stuff in Norway. It doesn't come to your door. I have to pick it up from a certain place where they sell like outdoor goods, and they don't have like even post offices in Norway. You have to like go to a store within a store within a store to even pick up your mail. So it's crazy. So anyway, the remaining 6 books for those of you who donated to the Mandela Effect book project have arrived. Because I was so sick all week, I didn't want to open them and sign them and make anybody sick. So today, now that I'm feeling a lot better, I'm going to go through and sign the books to the remaining 6 of you who had donated to the campaign. And that is Mark Armstrong, Michael McNamara, Kenneth Saladaga, Olivier Henry, Amy Duarte, and Jeremy Cox. I think I have all of your mailing addresses. If for some reason I do not, I will be contacting you by email to get your mailing address. But I was hoping they would get here before October, but they really did come around the 1st. I've just been sick all week, and I didn't know what I had, so I didn't want to like put my hand on a book and send it off to people. So anyway, thanks for your patience to everybody who donated. I'm personally signing the books and shipping them off. They're crazy expensive to ship from here. They're costing me like $15 a book just to mail them to you from Norway. So it was kind of a crazy situation getting these books out. Maybe next time I do a GoFundMe campaign, I just won't be able to include the paperbacks, but I can definitely still give away free ebooks to everybody. My inbox on Facebook, on YouTube, on Gmail, on my website are overflowing. When I am even just sick for a week, my emails get out of control. So I have a lot of people who have been trying to reach out to me, and I just simply haven't had time. I'm not ignoring anybody. I get exponentially busy for some reason every fall where people just come out of the woodwork and really, really need my help. So much so that I had to put reading and healing and house blessing services back on my website, at least temporarily, stashaeriksen.com. There's a services tab you can click on, and I can help you through there. I've been doing many readings through Fiverr off and on for a while, and they were just getting really exhausting. Again, I would get like 10 of them a day on there, so I had to kind of pull back a little bit and start taking care of myself, because I have a lot coming up. 1 week from tomorrow, my son is arriving from Ireland to Norway, and he's moving here with me permanently. So I've been trying to get everything ready for his arrival. And then, as per usual, since Norway still does not allow me to live here, I have to go to California 1 month later in November. So basically 1 month from tomorrow, 1 week from tomorrow, my son arrives, and 1 month from tomorrow, I am off to California again because I have to reset my visa yet again. Hopefully this is the last trip that I have to do like this because my husband has been working really hard to meet the requirements that Norway asks of us to live here. They're really, really strict about money. That's why I still can't legally live here, even though we legally got married here almost 5 years ago. I've been traveling every 3 months basically for about 5 years now. It's been really tough. So I try to stick through it, but I'm in that mode now where I have to leave once again. So even though I've been sick and overwhelmed, I really do need a lot of support right now to be able to get through this trip, because I'm not just going with myself, but I'm also going over with my son. And we fixed a lot of the basics for the trip, and now it's just a million other things that I have to fix within like a month. So I'm really overwhelmed. But the books will be getting out to you guys within the next couple of days. I'll get them all signed out. Everybody got their first round already in America, so I think they take around like 2 to 3 weeks. One of the books here, I believe, goes to the UK, so that one will probably come in just like a week from now. So that should be happening very soon. Also, I did another interview. I did an interview with a great podcast called the Paradelphia Radio, or it's known as Wildfire Radio, but it's the Paradelphia podcast, and it's another paranormal podcast. The interview was live on their show on Tuesday night, but it will not be posted to the website until I believe Saturday or Sunday, sometime this weekend. So I'll leave a link below for the Paradelphia website. I had an amazing interview with a guy named Rick Pruitt. He was really awesome. He reached out to me when he heard my interview with Jim Harold, and so I tried to cover as many Mandela effects that I didn't cover in my interview with Jim. But there's just so many, it like never ends, and I'm getting submissions from you guys nonstop. So I'm trying to get everything collected to write book 2. But I also have 2 other books that I'm working on, and that's Diary of an Asset Volume 2. That was my first book that I released about 1 year ago today. And that has a volume 2, and then I'm also doing a children's book about Vikings. And so I really need to wrap these other projects up, and to get to Mandela Effect Volume 2 book is going to be, it's a tall order. This book is going to be all about like the song changes, the deaths, the logo changes, the map changes, a lot of the more intricate stuff. So it takes a lot of time and a lot of research to put this stuff together. So for those of you who would like to help support me in any way over the next month, I could really use your support. Just go to SashaEriksen.com. You can click on the merchandise tab. I have Mandela Effect merchandise available, t-shirts, coffee mugs, all different things like that. I also have the services website where you can order different services from me. And again, if I'm not feeling well, I'll let you know. I'll take a couple of days. I honestly haven't been sick in several years, so I think that I just really overdid it this time. But that's another way you can support me. Also, if you click on the books tab of my website, you will see that there is at the top of the page a link to the GoFundMe project for the Mandela Effect book. I'm only about halfway to my goal because each book cost me approximately $1,000 to make as a self-published author. So I have about $50 towards book number 2, so I have a long way to go before I can really get this thing done. Again, I have to pay people to edit it, format it, proofread it. I have to pay web designers, not web designer, but graphic designer, book designer. It's a lot. I cannot wait till someday that somebody offers me a publishing deal so I can just write, because that's what my true passion really is right now. So those are some of the ways you can support me. Also, you can support me on Patreon. I ask for just a $1 a month pledge, and I do private videos on Patreon. I was supposed to do one last week, but again, I've been so sick. So I'm going to get on there and do one for you guys really soon. And lastly, I just wanted to say that I had a dear friend that was at the concert in Las Vegas. And his name is Shawn HOF, and he's someone that I've known for like almost, I don't know, 15, 20 years. He's somebody that I've known for a very long time. And he was there with his wife, and if you actually have watched CNN lately, you will see his clip, because he was one of the first people that CNN asked for cell phone footage from. Actually, the Las Vegas police department asked everybody to turn in their cell phone footage immediately, like after the event. So I was really shaken by what had happened. You guys know I do a lot of videos about false flags and crisis actors, but this was the first time in my life that I legitimately knew somebody that was there. He had the cell phone footage. His footage is on CNN. I've talked with him and his wife. They made it home safely. They had to jump into a stranger's car and just run. And they're actually from Los Angeles. I think they flew up to Las Vegas, and they didn't even go back to their hotel room. They didn't get to fly home. They just jumped in a stranger's car and drove 5 hours back to LA that day. It was a very traumatic experience. I am not saying that the government did not set this up in some way, shape, or form. I'm leaning more towards a Manchurian candidate. The guy who did this sounds like a Manchurian candidate, which I talk about in my first book, Diary of an Asset. Many of these guys don't even know what they're doing. They are really mind controlled, and for anybody to blame this on anything beyond the government and Manchurian candidates, you're looking in the wrong direction. Just watch an episode of 24 or Designated Survivor, and you'll get an idea of who really perpetrates these crimes. Also, YouTube have been attacking my channel a lot. I've noticed that people have been going through and putting copyright strikes on all of my videos. I tried to re-upload a video of my husband and I at Montségur in the south of France because it's a really important place that we did a ceremony at many years ago. And for the over 12 times YouTube have pulled this video down, and I had to go digging through all this old research because I felt it was super important. It links to the Cathars, Jesus, Mary Magdalene. It has to do with the Nazis. It has to do with this guy from Swabia called the Swan King. It's a really important place. And in fact, when we went there, we didn't even know how important it was. We got divinely pulled there. So I put that video up the other day, and YouTube within 2 minutes pulled it down. Wouldn't even just give me like a copyright strike. They just full out blocked it, gave me a copyright strike. I've never had any type of strikes that were hurtful against my channel in being on this exact YouTube channel for like 6 years. So I'm under attack from YouTube too. I don't know how long they're going to keep my channel going, but I will try the best that I can to keep bringing you guys content and information. But anyway, I just really wanted to send prayers out to the people that were there at the concert in Las Vegas. For once, I can say bodies did fall, and my poor friend Shawn actually saw a girl's head get blown off right in front of his face. It was traumatic for these people. And of course, within 24 hours, the media is hounding him to be interviewed on every, outlet you can imagine. And like he hadn't even had 24 hours to get over what he had just seen. That can give people PTSD for the rest of their life. I used to be a nurse. I told you guys this. I'd see people who had witnessed someone being shot or killed, and it can affect you for years, for the rest of your life. So, anyway, we got to stop pointing the fingers at like crisis actors and stuff like that. In this particular situation, I can tell you 100% many people died, and people that I've known for like my whole life were there and confirmed this for me. So it really shook me up and made me, I'm getting emotional again. It just made me really sad because the government has so much to do with what's going on in this world right now. The reason that we have so much division, and it's just inhumane. I'm a little sick, so I'm a little more sensitive than usual, but I mean, I almost lost one of my friends here the other day. I'm just really sick and tired of this game that they're playing in the world. So this is why several weeks ago I said I would stop making videos that were controversial in nature, or stop making videos about crisis actors or any of this stuff, because I think it goes way deeper than we really realize. It goes so much deeper than we realize. We are being set up to have certain emotions. We're being set up to be afraid. We're being set up to have our guns taken away. Fill in the blanks. This has been going on forever. So, anyway, I wasn't even going to show my face today because I've been so sick, but I just felt like I needed to check in with you guys. I may not be as active on YouTube as I used to be. I can't handle the constant trolling. I can't handle the constant YouTube attacking my videos, striking my channel, taking it down. I put my heart and soul into this channel for like 6 years, and for them to just constantly take down my work and stop my message, it just gets really frustrating. So the good news of all this is that I have my own website. I've paid for it for another year. StashaEriksen.com allows me to upload video content of my own. I think I have like a 10 gigabyte server. It's not a lot, but it's something. So if YouTube continue to take down my videos, I keep everything in a backup Tera drive, and I will just start uploading content to my website. My website is free to subscribe to. You can subscribe on the contact page there. But it may be the only way to reach me moving forward if YouTube continues to be so negative or continues to attack my channel as much as they have. It's been crazy. So that's what's been going on with me. I have literally 1 week till my son arrives, and 1 month till I have to go back to California to reset my visa again. and I don't know how long I'll be there for. It's always a minimum of a month, but it can even go longer. It just depends on a lot of things. So prayers are appreciated. Any support you can send my way is totally appreciated. I still have yet to be even paid at all for any of my Mandela effect books on Amazon. I think I've made a couple of payouts on the ebooks of like $15, but Amazon pay really weird. And like I told you guys, I made the price so low that I'm almost losing money on the Mandela effect book itself. So it's great when you guys support that. But if there's any other way you can support me, through merchandise or through readings or through doing a house blessing for you or anything like that on my website, it would really mean the world to me right now. And hopefully after this trip, I'll be able to come back and we'll have met the requirements by December 31st that Norway has asked of us in order for me to live. And if I can live here, then I can stop working from a computer and I really just want to go work like at a flower shop or something while I'm finishing up my degree in religion, because my school is another thing. My school is so hard right now. I'm in finals of New Testament now. Before I was in finals of Old Testament. Now I'm already in finals of New Testament, and it's intense. Right now we're going through the book of Acts, and the next is Revelation, so it's going to get really heavy for me. So I think when Norway says yes to me, I'm just going to go get a little job at a flower shop. I just love nature. I just love flowers, and I've been inside strapped to this computer for like 5 years now. So I just kind of want to do something totally that I've never done before, something nice and simple. That's my prayers for 2018. So anyone that can send prayers my way too. I know a lot of people are struggling financially. You're not alone. Just sending prayers my way means the world to me. I do this channel, I do all this work, I do everything that I do, all these books, everything I do for you guys, for humanity. I'm telling you, I spin my wheels all day long. Sometimes doing readings for like for $5, and it's just because I'm trying to help humanity. I'm never greedy. I'm never trying to make financial gain. It's really not about that at all for me. So I hope the fruits of my labor, I've showed that to you guys. Even when I'm this sick, I'm just checking in because I just hope people aren't worrying about me or wondering what I'm up to or where their book is or whatever. So I love you guys very much. And again, I just may not be able to be so active on YouTube for a little while. So please just check out whatever I have going on over at my website. And I love you guys so much. And I'll put links below for the place where you can find my Mandela Effect interview with Rick Pruitt. There's also a quick little sample clip that Rick threw together on YouTube. And I'll attach a little link to the sample clip in the description box of this YouTube video as well, so you can hear just a little tidbit. I think it's a tidbit where I'm talking about "We Are the Champions" changing on the lyric change of "We Are the Champions." See, I'm so sick. I can't even think straight. Okay, guys, I actually have a lot of work to do, and I've had to take a little break, so I'm going to get back to work now. And at least it's a nice, lovely, sunny day, and I have a lot of great things to look forward to. It's sad when I have to keep leaving Norway all the time, but at least whenever I get to California, I have my dad there, I have my mom there, I have my stepdad there, I have my brother there, I have my sister there, I've got my daughter there, who I miss the most of everyone. And also I have my 3 dogs, my 3 family dogs. So it's nice to be able to go and see everybody that I love as well. It's just very, very financially stressful. Not to mention the jet lag. Oh my God, I'm like the jet lag queen. I have literally taken 9 overseas flights in the last year. And it's like 11 and a half hours to get from Norway to Southern California. So pray for my strength, pray for my focus, pray for my wellness. Any way you can support me is greatly appreciated. I love all of you guys, and I'll be back when I can. All right. Bye-bye.